Hey everybody, my name's Chris Warren.
My name is Matthew Lopes.
Welcome to the You Should Be Worried podcast.
We're having a fucking grand day here in central Connecticut. The weather forecast is mostly sunny. The degrees is 74 degrees out. And Chris, let's do a weather checkup on how you're feeling. How you feeling?
I'm feeling empty inside. You know, I feel like
What's new?
There's like a distance between me and everyone in my life where I don't really feel connected to other people in a meaningful way.
That's Chris.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But
yeah, I just feel like there's like a part
typical
of my
Chris Warren, always trying to bum everybody out.
I feel like there's a part of my soul that like was lost a couple years ago that I'll never like fully regain, you know? What are you going to do? How you doing, Matt?
I was having a fun time.
You can't let other people affect how your day's going, Matt. You just gotta let that shit roll right off.
Even if it's you, even if it's me, you, the person giving the advice, is the reason that I'm.
Yeah,
that's like when your dad is like, don't cry when people hit you after he just hit you.
My dad wouldn't physically hit me; he would just hit me with like burns, dude.
I was very afraid of my father growing up. First for a couple of years, and then I got over it. Once I was 13, I was his height and weight, and I was like, all right, I could take you whenever.
Yeah, my dad's like 6'2". I've never been at a point where I could beat my dad in a fight.
You don't think you could beat your dad in a fight now, even?
He would destroy me, dude. my dad is is like on steroids and 6'2". He would destroy me.
I was always afraid of my father for a little bit, and then I'm afraid of death. Those have been the two big things in my life.
My father and death.
Death. What have you been afraid of growing up? When you were little, were you afraid of anything like specific?
No, when I was like really little, I don't think I had like specific fears. I'm trying to think now.
I do remember when I used to when my mom let me watch one scary movie. It fucked me up. I think it wasn't even a scary movie. It was Scary Movie, like the fucking parody of the Scary Movie.
And that was enough to fuck you up?
Yes, I saw the third one. Which one with the Grudge? Is that the first or?
Yo, Jared and I were just fucking talking about how like. It wasn't even a scary movie. It was Scary Movie. That was like, it haunted us.
Yeah, like that shit.
They made it frightening.
And all of our cousins wanted to watch it because they didn't think that it was scary. They were having a fun time. But I was little and I was fucking freaked out. Like I was scared as fuck. There was this one, like I used to be afraid when I was little from my bedroom. Like I couldn't see down the hallway outside of the room. I could only see like the doorway. Ooh. And I would always imagine like in my imagination at nighttime, like, a person would just like head first just peek in like really slowly.
You're like, hello.
Like with like fucking black hair, like fucking down, like just hanging down. And like they're just entering, like they're coming into my room like horizontally, like just head first, like very slowly. And that shit would freak me the fuck out.
You know what scared me as a kid? The movie that got me when I was really little was Ernest, and it's Ernest's Halloween, and it was Ernest and the Trolls.
Is that like Hoobie?
You know Ernest the Garbage Man?
No.
I think
you're thinking of Oscar.
No, I think you're too young. When I was a kid, there was this series of movies about this guy named Ernest. Uh-huh. Yeah, Ben's got it pulled up. The Ernest Halloween movie. Oh, no. There were trolls that came to life, dude, and they were trying to get Ernest and all the children, and he was the friendly garbage man that had to figure it out. And it turned out the twist of that film, they were allergic to milk.
Bunch of lactose intolerant pussies.
So they hit the trolls or whatever they were. I think they were trolls. They hit them with milk, and they all turned into wood statues. And Ernest was like, "We're gonna bury these in the woods so they'll never hurt anyone again."
Did this come out before Signs did?
This was like in the 80s. I want to say this
Signs came out and
was
was like, "Hey, instead of milk, let's just do water."
Yeah, dude. Ernest is the OG, dude. M. Night stole from Ernest.
Last name Hemingway?
Yeah.
Fire.
And I think the whole movie was honestly like propaganda to get you to drink milk as a kid. It's like, it'll keep the trolls away.
I love how his costume is a big pumpkin, like on the title.
Yeah,
it's like James and the Giant Peach. No, James is the Giant Peach.
And there's a whole series of Ernest films. I think there's the Ernest film where he goes to jail.
What the fuck? What was his thing? Was he like a fucking character that just spanned across several movies?
Yeah, he was just like a mentally challenged man that was in several films.
He gives off Pee Wee Herman vibes. Is he not? Is he just like scared? He's a scared version of Pee Wee Herman.
He's kind of like a blue collar Pee Wee Herman. Like if Pee Wee Herman had a job where he worked with his hands, he would be.
Can you imagine
Ernest.
if Pee Wee Herman did work with his hands.
Hey-o.
Imagine if Pee Wee Herman like had a construction job. He was like, "Ma, time to move the dirt."
Oh no! OSHA's coming. Just Pee Wee running around as OSHA's coming.
He's a construction manager. He's not even like a worker. He's on site in a shirt and tie.
He's the manager. His coworkers are like complaining.
Yeah.
His subordinates are complaining about it being too hot. He's like, "You should have thought about that before you wore jeans to work, Francis." All right, I'll stop with the pee.
That really freaked me out.
I know too much about the movie. I think I never watched the TV show though. I had a friend in elementary school who used to fucking
lit, dude.
You watched the fucking TV show?
Pee Wee's Playhouse is so good. I think they took it off Netflix, but it used to be on Netflix. And dude, the intro song is 2.5 minutes, and it's on every episode. I watch every time. It's a full dude. Okay, the best Pee Wee thing. This is one of my most cherished memories on this planet. Is when I was a little kid. Every Christmas we'd watch the Pee Wee's Christmas special.
It was different every year, or is it?
No, it was one that they recorded from like the early 90s.
Yeah.
That we would just watch on VHS every year. And Pee Wee's Christmas special, like to this day, is one of my favorite things of all time, dude. They have Magic Johnson come in and just dunk a basketball out of Santa's sleigh randomly.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they're just in the sleigh, and it's like, look, Santa, it's Magic Johnson. And he jumps in the sleigh and he's like, hey, Pee Wee. And then it's like, I gotta go. And just jumps out of the sleigh and dunks a basketball.
Holy shit.
And they're like, ah! Dude, Dolly Parton's in it.
Fuck.
She's just like, hey, Pee Wee.
In Big Adventure. Holy fuck.
Yeah, see, there is, dude. Magic Johnson just hanging with Pee Wee,
In
dude.
Big Adventure, this was another thing that I was just fucking always terrified about. Do you know that scene where the bus driver like turns around and her eyes pop out of her head? In Big Adventure, where he gets on that bus and the lady like,
Large
looks at
Marge,
him.
dude.
Yeah, and she like fucking her eyes pop out and her tongue like fucking.
Yeah.
That shit scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid.
Me too.
I was like, I thought.
Ben's just zooming in on Magic Johnson's appearance on Pee Wee's Christmas. Oh, he also has the official U.S. Marine Corps choir sing "It's Pee Wee's It's Christmas Time in the Playhouse" is the intro, and he does like a little dance, and it's great. It's great.
That fucking the dude who have you seen the new Lakers show on HBO with John C. Riley?
Really good.
The person who plays Magic Johnson looks just like that in the show.
That's problematic of you to say that.
Can you look up the cast of look the cast of I don't know, fucking the Lakers show on HBO.
I really just hope it's a black guy that looks nothing like
It was
Magic
exactly
Johnson.
like him actually, so you're about to get fucking wiped. No, don't look up photos of the actor. Look up photos of him playing Magic Johnson
nothing
in the
like
show.
Magic
Photos of him
Johnson.
playing Magic Johnson,
Do
not
a
just
side-
the actor.
do a
the
side
actor
by
looks
side.
different, obviously.
Do a side-
but they make him look like Magic
You guys
Johnson.
have to wait for me to find it, then react.
Let's look
okay?
at images. Just go to images of the show, and you'll see pictures of him as Magic Johnson.
It's just a
was
picture of
looking
John
for what
C.
this
Riley right
Look
now.
at that looks like Magic Johnson. That looks one of those look like Magic Johnson for sure. Like that looks like him. Zoom in. That's
Enhance.
Magic Johnson. That does look like him, does it not? Ben, say it. Say yes or no.
Yeah,
Is that,
no, it does.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Especially here.
Fuck you. You're not gonna drag me down with you, bud. Okay,
Dude.
I'm not like that. I don't do that shit.
All I'm saying is I don't think
fucking do
John
that
C.
shit.
Riley looks like Magic Johnson. That's all I'm trying to say. I think it was weird casting. I mean, I love John C. Riley, but it's weird casting. Like, look, see, there he kind of does with the basketball.
love basketball. That's my John C. Riley impression.
That was pretty good, actually.
It was fine. It was all right.
It's Christmas in the Playhouse. Santa comes. The Queen of Winter comes to their house. You know, Matt, we're talking a lot about stuff from childhood.
Yeah.
What was your favorite cereal as a kid? Do you
My
have a
favorite cereal as a
dude?
kid, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Easy.
That was quick.
Easy number one. It's an easy number one, 100%. I don't really like any other cereals like that as much as I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's always go-to.
So no Reese's Puffs for you?
Like I liked Reese's Puffs, but if it was Reese's Puff on the shelf or Cinnamon Toast Crunch, it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch every fucking time.
Okay.
You know? What about you?
I'm a honeycombs guy.
You like honeycombs? Okay, great.
Love honeycombs.
That's cool.
You guys remember honeycombs?
Honeycombs is fucking stupid. I think it's a trash thing to like.
Whoa, Ben, weigh in on this. What do you think of honeycombs?
Honeycombs is really good. And
Is
it's
it?
also, like-
Hell yeah,
it
dude.
is.
Is
It's
it really
also
good?
like not like like very advertised. So
Yeah.
it feels like a hidden gem. It's like such a find.
Thank you, Ben.
It was not a hidden gem. It fucking dominated all the cereal commercials when we were kids.
But it doesn't.
When we were
anymore.
young. Oh yeah, it doesn't anymore
doesn't
because
stand
it's not as
Well,
good.
no, dude. Honeycombs also had the greatest mascot of all time, which was just like a cracked out Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
looked like Sonic. He was just like honeycombs, honeycombs, honeycombs. I can't get my honey circles.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
You can see the honey
Because
in all the honeycombs.
If you're gonna have a mascot for something called honeycomb, make it a fucking bee, right?
Oh, dude, he's got honey
Make it a
smacks
bee.
up there.
Is it because could they not make it a bee because
Look
Cheerios?
at that guy.
This
Like,
guy
what
was the
fuck?
most elite person ever.
What is he doing, bro?
he ruled. That was the best cereal mascot, dude.
He's got 4 bottom teeth.
I hate that. I
To
hate
eat the
that so
honeycombs,
much.
dude.
The mascot should be a bee, but they couldn't make it a bee. I assume because of Cheerios.
Yeah.
But the Cheerios bee is also fucking like, that's a bad mascot too. It's a bad design.
He doesn't even look like a bee.
It doesn't.
I really liked the honey smacks.
The frogs?
mascot, the frog, dude.
Well, like, see, I don't get that either. Frogs
look
have
at that
nothing to
guy.
do with honey, dude. It's bears and it's bees, dude. There's not one fucking mascot that's a bear on any honey flavored fucking cereal. What's a frog have to do with honey?
He's got a sideways hat, dude. That frog is radical as fuck.
That frog has nothing to do with any part of that shit. Why do you call it smacks anyway?
Okay, let's do top 3 cereals. So Cinnamon Toast Crunch is first for you. Then what's the next
Frosted
2?
Mini Wheats,
A horrible choice.
Honey Bunches of Oats.
Another insane person maneuver. What
That's
the fuck?
my top 3. Because I love the glaze on the Frosted Mini Wheats. But they mix really well with the milk that you put in the bowl.
No, but you put them in the bowl, and then after the first couple bites, all of it melts off.
And then you put it in the, shut the fuck up.
And then you have soggy.
I love it.
You're just eating
I love it.
soggy shredded wheat.
I love it. This man likes fucking honeycomb. I'm not. Fuck you, dude.
Wait, Chris, what's your top 3? What's your top?
Okay, so obviously honeycomb's far and away the best. Anyone who disagrees,
so fucking
anyone
stupid,
who
dude.
disagrees, either
Chris gotta have his pops too. I bet Chris gotta have his pops.
Dude, listen.
Another fucking stupid cereal, dude.
if you
This yellow Reese's Pops.
if you didn't eat honeycombs as a kid, I guarantee your parents got divorced, and that's why
I ate honeycombs and my parents got divorced anyways.
you didn't eat enough, Ben. And granted, my parents are divorced too, but I choose to believe it's because I didn't eat enough honeycombs. Okay, Dad would have stuck around if I ate a box every morning. It's like, look, my pussy son can't even finish 2 bowls. I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna go fuck men now. It's like, I love you, Dad. And he's like, you're a disappointment.
Like better cereals.
You're a comedian. I want you to be a real artist, like a painter or a sculptor. Look at you now. I hurt my own feelings. All right. That's a real voicemail he got left for me a
Holy
couple
shit.
weeks ago.
When the
Speaking
inner
of-
monologue takes over.
Yeah, Dad's not a fan of the pod.
Top 3 cereals.
Top 3 cereals.
I'm curious.
So honeycomb's number 1.
Kashi.
I'm not even, dude. Matt is insane. I am just shocked that like
have my Kashi.
I remember that tagline.
Remember that fucking commercial?
The mascot for Kashi was just a woman who hadn't shaved her armpits in years. And keep your Kashi going. I don't vaccinate my children. I live off the grid.
Fucking Jamie Lee Curtis.
I
Comes
use
on.
these crystals as deodorant.
All right, so yeah, it's honeycombs. And
I
then
just would
what's
like to
else?
point out that Matt has, it's like, starts with a normal one, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and then he's got like all the fucking weird, I'm trying to be pseudo-healthy cereals.
That's just second and well, that's all that my fucking mom would buy me, you know? She would only put like Fiber One in the house and shit like that. Once it started getting too big, you know?
I got
and like, but once you get to like my 4th and 5th, though, it goes back to normal. I like Reese's Puffs and I like shit like that.
Okay.
Cookie Crisp sometime.
So-
What's your second and third?
So I would say, honeycombs first. I just
Yeah.
gotta shout out. Honeycomb sponsor this podcast, okay? I'm probably your only fan
Please
left.
Please don't.
Like, I like honeycombs. Then Captain Crunch. Fucking rules. Captain Crunch is great. It destroys the roof of your
Captain
mouth.
Crunch is good, but which one? The regular one without the berries?
I like the regular one, yeah.
That's fucking stupid. Come
Dude,
on.
no berries.
No berries. The berries are the
berries.
worst part.
No berries. You guys are fucking dude. What are you talking about?
Listen, if
What are
I
you fucking talking about? The berries are the best one. The regular ones is worse than fucking. it's worse, dude.
listen, if I want some berries,
I
I'll go out
actively-
and pick them from a bush,
Yeah,
man. That's what I'll
fuck
fucking do. I'll
up,
find a little
dude.
blueberry bush
Shut the
where
fuck
your
up.
bears live, your favorite bears, and I'll go pick some blueberries with
See,
them.
Captain Crunch berries is in my top 10.
This
for
man
sure.
should be in jail. So regular Captain, because the peanut butter Captain Crunch is good too, but I like the
it's
regular
fine.
is more consistent. I like the regular.
What the fuck?
And then,
I'm not saying oops all berries. I'm not saying that one. I'm saying the one where it's like half and half, you know?
Oops.
I'm not saying oops all the berries.
you know what?
I'm saying give a mixture of the fucking Captain Crunch with some of the berries.
That reminds me of one of my favorite images I've ever seen. And if Ben, I'll send it to you. You should
Oops
put it
all
up.
spiders?
No, it goes. It's just a package of Xanax with the captain on it. It says "Oops, all fentanyl."
That's good. Did you see that video that's been on Twitter of the guy who opens the plane door?
Yo, what?
He opens the plane door, dude.
While
And
it's
the
in
woman
air?
in the middle seat is like,
They're like
she's getting
dying,
blown
bro. Like,
back.
and listen. I honestly, because this is where I think you should be worried about. I
is
think
it
you
in
should
the
be worried
sky?
about. Yeah.
Okay.
I think you should be worried about big plane, and not like big like planes are big. I'm not saying like that. I'm saying like the corporations of like airplanes. You got to fucking worry because remember when you were little, you'd always think that if you ever were able to open a window on a plane, the whole plane would like rip in half.
Yeah, it all gets sucked
Like
out.
that's what
in the
people tell you,
movies.
yeah, like in a Lost or whatever, you know. But then you see this video, and this guy opens up the emergency exit, and they're getting like the breeze of a lifetime. They're like, the fucking wind's hitting them. It feels so good, dude. That looks like it would feel so good. I would pay money to be that guy on the plane right now. That's maximum breeze.
Did he go out the door?
No, because he's strapped in, bro.
Wait, he was strapped in opening it?
He was strapped in. Yeah, he had a seatbelt on, and he opened the door. Right.
Just to get a little breeze? He's going to
And
look
then-
claustrophobic?
yeah, a couple people they couldn't breathe for a bit and they were having trouble. But like the guy in that front seat seemed like he was having the time of his life. So you got to be worried about the lies that big plane is pushing.
Dude,
onto
have
the
you heard
public.
have you heard the theory that planes don't go up in the air?
They don't go up in the air.
Yeah,
What the fuck
I
are you
remember
talking
I
about?
used to on the internet. I read this conspiracy theory
Fucking
years
idiot.
ago that you're not, the reason you're not allowed to open the doors on planes because they're not actually in the sky, and that all the windows,
No way,
all the
dude.
windows are LCD TVs that are playing fake footage, and
Oh,
turbulence
shit.
is them like loading it on a truck and moving it.
That is so dumb.
Yeah,
That is next level.
So
Yeah.
where do you actually end up?
your destination, but you were taken on trucks. The world's smaller than they want you to know.
Oh fuck.
That's the theory. Is that like that was the part of the theory is that like the U.S. is like a seventh of the size that we think it is.
I like that.
So they
theory.
like trick you with planes, and that's why like yeah.
I would love that theory.
Yeah. We could be in Texas by tonight, but they keep
Really?
changing the
Yeah.
highways to trick us into thinking it's farther away.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You know, remember in Sky High? You ever watch Sky High?
Yeah.
When the
Yeah, I've
bus
seen
would
that.
just drive off the highway and then it would sprout wings and fly you to the high school in the sky.
That was the where they were all superheroes, right?
All the kids were superheroes, yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
And then the guy from Succession, Greg from Succession, was that kid Zach who glue in the dark. You guys get it.
He glue.
He glue.
He done glowed.
We both glowed. GLODE.
Loaded.
He glowed. He glue in the sky.
He glue in the sky, dude. All right, Matt. Have you heard the
Gloated. It's good. That's great.
Have you heard the other conspiracy theory?
There's only two.
There's only two conspiracy theories. Is that planes just go in trucks? And one of my favorite conspiracy theories is that Finland is not real.
Okay, explain.
So there's this theory that Finland isn't a real place,
Yeah, you said that.
and that
Go ahead. Just like
and that this
You see that video of Beetlejuice is like, go ahead. And the guy who's stuttering can't stop stuttering. Come on, spit it out. Spit it out. Go ahead. What is the fucking...
so I fucking hate you. So in the place where Finland's supposed to be on the map,
Yeah.
it's just the ocean.
Okay.
It's just like its own sea called like the Finland Sea, and that Japan is the only one that knows about it, and they're keeping it secret so that they can have exclusive fishing rights to Finland. So they go and they fish where Finland's supposed to be and get all the fish just for themselves.
What?
And that part of the theory is that like Nokia is like the biggest like company in Finland. They make all the like
The phones.
the phones,
Indestructible phones.
and that it's like the number one importer of Nokia products is Japan, like by a large margin. So it's like theorized that they just make Nokia in Japan, and
Oh, shit.
it's all fake, and Finland's not real. So, have you ever met a Finnish person?
A Finnish person?
Yeah.
No.
Me neither. Interesting.
We're all works in progress.
Interesting.
I think we're all works in progress.
I see what you did there.
I tried.
You know what? Actually, my geometry teacher sophomore year was really hot.
I ever had a hot.
She was like 20,
Miss
20
Curran was kind of cute.
25. Like she was a brand new teacher, and she did not dress appropriately. And it was like, yo, chill, chill out. I don't remember her last name. I don't even think I could look her up. I remember. I just remember her titties.
Ben, you have any hot teachers when you were in high school?
Oh yeah, my health teacher was so hot.
Yeah.
But that was middle school, and I used to get like really excited when when we were in 8th grade and we would do like the sexual, like, I don't even know what to call it. Talk about like penises and vaginas and stuff. I used to like have a field day like yelling penis, and I thought she was so hot.
Oh,
and I used to,
no.
like,
Did you write when they do the anonymous questions? Did you write like, would you ever fuck a student?
What is anonymous question?
Can you show us what a blowjob looks like?
Yeah. I volunteer as tribute.
Oh no.
Oh wow, yeah. I didn't have a hot health teacher. It was a very unpleasant learning because she was like 70 years old. It was not the person you wanted to learn about sex from.
I'm trying to think of other hot teachers I had. My Italian teacher was always beautiful, but it was more than hot. It was like the first woman in my life that I wanted to marry, even though she already had a
you were
husband.
like, you just.
It was like, I just love you so much as a person. Like, I just want to be with you.
I just want to be with you.
Did you speak some Italian to her? Speak some Italian.
Be with you. Yeah. You're so bellow.
I just imagine you going to school in a suit with a Frank Sinatra song playing and a bouquet of roses.
And now my dick is hard. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of You Should Be Worried. We're so happy that you guys like this content, and we appreciate you if you like this episode by liking, commenting on it, maybe sharing it. Just fucking help us support the pod. I love you. And then so we have a show coming out. Not like coming out on like a HBO.
We're doing
listen,
live
I got
show.
this. Hey, I got this. We're doing a live show.
So desperate.
And it's happening on July 21st at 7:30 at the Stress Factory Comedy Club in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Get your tickets by going to stressfactory.com. It's going to be Chris Warren. It's going to be me. It's going to be Ben. We're going to be doing stand-up comedy. It's going to be really fun. And you guys should come out. And you should come out and watch. Also, if you want to follow us anywhere on social media, my name is Matt Lopes. You can just look me up. I'll pop up for you. Go ahead for Chris.
You can follow me, Chris Warren Comedy on Instagram. And you should also follow the podcast at You Should Be Worried.
Yes. And then Ben.
Ben.
Follow me at In the Making ITM. It's the only thing that matters.
Hell yes,
Hell
buddy.
yeah.
Thank you guys again so much for being here. We will we'll love you long time at a different. Give me one sec. The ad is crazy. Ad's going crazy right now.
Going dummy, dude.
Damn,
trying to
ads
wrap
going
this shit.
nutty, dummy, stupid.
Trying to if I can do this. Chris, any last words for the fucking people of the podcast?
I would like to point out that the Ernest movie was called Ernest Scared Stupid, and that was before that
Thank
lingo
you.
was cool.
Thank
They were like, damn, Ernest about to go so nutty, dummy, stupid, he about to be hella scared.
Oh shit! Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Have a good night. I love you. Bye. Have a good one. Ernest